Hey guys, Delilah Cloud here. If you want to see how I decorated and built this, then stay tuned. Right guys, so you know the deal. We gotta clean up our mess, because this part of my island is always a mess. I don't know. My island is such a mess because what I do is I go to treasure islands and I'm like, I have all these ideas and I need all these things, and then I have no storage and nowhere to put them, so. And I also just like move things from one side to another, which obviously you guys can see when I start working in an area, I just shove it to another area, and then eventually I have to go back to that area, clear it out because I need to build in that area. Isn't that like how you guys do it too, right? Somebody tell me out there, they're with me. Like their island just looks a mess. I honestly have no idea why I'm deciding to put more trees here, because at some point I'm gonna need to clear out the side of my island. Why don't I just not get rid of them? I have no idea. I guess like in case I want to do a big build, which is gonna be my next build with trees. It's gonna be a bridge. And hopefully by that point, oh yeah, so I thought I could outrun the bees. So I like ran for a ridiculously long time. Yeah, the bees always win. I don't know why. I don't know. You people have that talent to like put your net out and turn around. I don't have that talent. So I let the bees attack, but I came out okay on the other side. I'm actually a warrior, okay? No judgment. So yeah, I have plans. I'm gonna tell you my plans for the next speed build that's gonna be coming up, because we're just clearing out this part of the back that I just want to get rid of, because I feel like I do it in every speed build. It's just work on little chunks to get rid of this, and I cannot believe how big my island actually is once this is all flattened out. Like, it's crazy. I always feel like I don't have enough room to do all the things that I want to do on this island, but I think I'm gonna have enough room. I think I just worry that I'm not gonna have enough room. But yeah, so what I really want to do is have like a bridge, like building my own bridge, not like an Animal Crossing bridge, and then have like all the different red and browns, because obviously that comes in November, and how do we get this far into fall and it's almost over? Like, I feel like I opened my eyes one day, it was September, and now we're almost like at Halloween. This is like my favorite season, so I feel so disappointed that like it's almost over and I feel like I haven't actually enjoyed it. It has just been like one drama after the other, but it's cool. We're gonna enjoy it now. And when I say I have not put my fall stuff up, and normally by the 1st of September all of my fall stuff would be up, I mean that. It is devastating that my favorite season is literally gone in a blink of an eye. But like, it's not gone. Like, we still have like parts of November, and then winter comes. And we all love winter, okay? Everyone loves winter for like the first month. And then January comes, and it's broke January. Like, everybody's broke, and then it's just a cold, dark winter for like 4 months. And then it's crazy how fast like spring comes around, and then that gives us so much hope for being outside again. I think I need to always live in a place with seasons, because I do live for seasons. So yeah, I've tried not cutting out all the things that I would normally cut out in this part of the video, because I always like end up not showing you guys what I actually did. But a lot of the times I literally just start out with something that I have planned in my head. I don't actually come into this with like an actual plan of what I want to do. I come into it with ideas of things that I would like to do, but they don't always come to plan. So I decided I did not like this pathing here, because if you look, it's never going to be equal. It's just never going to look right with that little square that we have to go in and out. So I ended up getting rid of that, and you'll see that. But this is my favorite part. This is where the magic is really going to happen. So if you remember in my last video, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with Bones' house, so I kind of decided that I needed to do something because I didn't like it where it was. So I ended up making like a little area here where he could live and have his own little space without his backyard being an orchard. Okay, let me tell you when this was like a struggle train, okay? This was a struggle train because obviously when you have like, you know, rivers coming down, like when you have water flowing, when you have waterfalls, that's the word. When you have waterfalls, the water needs to be coming down and going into a real water source because that's generally what happens. Like you don't see waterfalls without either like a pond or just something. So that was a little bit of a struggle bus here because I didn't have a lot of room and it wasn't quite as big as I wanted it to be, but because of like the orchard and things. And then like that was kind of in the way, which was the only disappointing part, but someone had to have their house here, okay? Someone had to take one for the team, and I feel like Bones is a private animal, like character. I feel like he wouldn't mind it. I do plan on getting rid of his girlfriend, Portia. I do not like Portia. She needs to get the bubble and go. And can you guys believe the other day, Deirdre, I don't know how to say her name, but she popped the bubble and was like, do you want me to leave? And I was like, Deirdre, just because your house is a mess right now and my island is a mess, did not give you the audacity to want to leave my island. Like, how dare you? You are a cottagecore girl. You belong here, okay? Don't ever think that way again. So yeah, I probably will keep Deirdre, not because I'm like super in love with her as a character, but literally just because she's cottagecore. She fits the vibe here, okay? So yeah, you could just see me like extending it. You didn't see me put Benson's house there is because like I did it overnight. I didn't actually like time travel. I just did it with like my normal time. So that's why. Because I worked on this for like a good couple of weeks. And I just like did bits of it at a time. So yeah, I kind of wish I almost put like the camp here instead. Just because like there wasn't a lot of front space for poor Bones. Like I wanted him to have just a little bit more space than he has, and it's kind of hidden in the orchard, but I ended up liking it in the end. So yeah, I just wanted to put something here because, you know, we need some texture in this build. Like we need some cliffs. It's too flat. I don't like a flat island, or unless it's like a city island, then I would do an all flat island, which I might do a city island next, but I feel like I don't know when I'm going to be done with this island. We got a long way to go. And I would have liked to have had it done before Christmas, but I have not exactly been getting things done on this island. Okay, so for Bones' like side yard, because obviously he can't have a backyard, I could not decide what I wanted to put here. Kind of wanted to put a table, but I really didn't like it, and I really love like this red with like just like the reds for the like fall, but I didn't end up liking it there, and I just thought I could make better use of it somewhere else. And Bones was just being a little cutie, just, you know, sweeping. He's like, oh my god, my house, you know, is finally, I'm getting an upgrade. Like I've been living in the corner. Actually, his house is actually in a good position. Where I put Coco to like move her out the way, not because obviously y'all know I love Coco. She's my number one boo. But I had to like move her in front of the museum, so her house is like together with somebody else's house. It's a mess. We will be working on that. I promise. I will be here with more speed builds on what I'm doing with my island. That's like my 2023 goal, is being more consistent and just like, I don't know, getting on top of things again and not letting things stop me. That's my 2023 goal. So I just wanted to decorate. Look at this cute little bunny. So somebody reminds me of this bunny. Every time I see bunnies, I always think of her. So she probably knows who she is if she actually watches this. Yep, I did the bunny for you. I'm not gonna say any names. But yep, she's always had a love for bunnies, and I have always had a respect for her love for bunnies. I love these cute little trees, but I obviously did it wrong that they didn't stay small. Kind of sad and kind of disappointing. And let me tell you something, this part was hard to decorate, but I ended up making good use of it at the end of the video, and you'll see that. So when I was decorating the cliff, you can see I didn't end up keeping some of it the same because I obviously changed my mind as I do, but I didn't want to like put the part that I wanted to change in there, because sometimes like when I change it, like I'll show you this part, but then I'll like change it to something completely different and never put it in the actual video. So I was trying to do that this time so you guys could see the process and also know that I'm very indecisive as a person. So I'm just taking these veggies and some wheat, and I just kind of wanted to add like random vegetables just growing because we are a self-sustaining island over here, okay? And yeah, I was loving the way that looked. Like, it's just sad that like the orchard kind of hides it, but it's okay. And then I came to this part because this part was looking sad and empty, and I just wasn't vibing it. And then this is where I realized that if you change the codes, it changes it on your whole island. So like if you run out of spaces, you can't change them. They change. So there's some things I'm gonna have to go back and re-download some of the codes that I had that yeah, it was a problem. It wasn't that big of a problem, but it was a problem. I'm also considering about changing my actual like footpathing that I've been using because I just want something with a bit more color. But my whole vibe for this was to put like, it was basically to like put two blankets, like it looked like they were together, but I just didn't have like I don't have enough space, okay guys? I just didn't have enough space, so I couldn't do it this way. So I did what I do best, and I tried to get rid of it, and I think I tried to change a different color, like just to see, and I was like, nope, I don't like this. So then I found a different pathing that I was like, oh my god, that looks so beautiful and like so cottagecore, and I was like, I have to have this pathing, even though I have no room for any more pathing. So that's what happened. Okay, this pathing happened because it just reminds me of like, I don't know, a mystical, magical cottage somewhere away. I don't know. I just saw it on Pinterest. I never know how to say that either. And I was like, I need that, and I need to make room for that. So I thought, okay, you know, I got this space in the corner here that I don't know what to do with, and I'm gonna put a well. So I got some inspiration from like a treasure island, and this had this like fencing, and I just thought it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Like literally, I was like, I need to do this too. So I did get the fencing from like this treasure island I went to, on Twitch, which is where I go like to get the codes to go to different treasure islands. Just that's how I get all this stuff. I don't actually play the game correctly, but nobody needs to know that. Like it's all good. So yeah, I was just like trying to close off the beach a little bit so it was separated. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it. So I have this space at the side just next to this like right side of the orchard, and I'm not actually sure what I'm gonna do with it, to be honest. I'm not sure if I want to put like a little, I don't know, just something there. But what I did end up doing is putting down a little picnic blanket, because I do want a place for my villagers to just come and sit out here, because it is so beautiful and just colorful, and they can really enjoy the cottagecoreness of this island here. We just won't look at the rest of the island for now, but there's progress. Okay, we're making progress. This is okay. We're doing a whole island over here. We're making progress. So yeah, Bones is just like, and Portia. I found Bones and Portia walking around. So I ended up like putting this pathing in like off camera and kind of like doing a few things. So I just wanted to decorate this part of it at the end. So this is like that where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna end this video. Like we're gonna finish this part and then we're gonna call that a video. So I just went ahead and added quite a few things. Okay, so this is where I told you that I ended up changing this, and I actually really love it. Like, I was like, oh, I really love this stuff, but it's not going to match my cottagecore. Now I think I found a place where it does kind of match my cottagecoreness, and I love that. Even though I love, like, the little ducks and things there, like, they were so cute, but I just thought, that bridge just adds to this cliff. Like, it just brings life. And then at the top, because, like, obviously it has, like, a lot of curves, it's really hard to design those curves, like, because you can only fit so many like things there to decorate it. So in the end, what I ended up doing was making this like a flower, like a little flower area where you can come up here and catch bugs, because I just thought like that's so different and so unique than what I always see people doing. So yeah, that's what I ended up doing. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Like, comment, let me know what you want to see me do. Let me know any future videos, anything you're interested in, anything you'd like to see on the island. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.